Hey guys, Aaron Cybertron Zheng here, and today I am bringing you the third and decisive game against Baz Anderson. If you have not seen the first two games from both my perspective and his perspective, definitely check it out. Those are linked in the description below. Anyway, series has been really tight so far, obviously being, the third game. We've both taken one game from each other, and both games, I feel like I've really been playing from behind the entire time, so I want to see if I can put myself ahead in this third game and start in a good position. But even though I have the momentum from winning the last one, Barry, definitely has the advantage in terms of maybe switching his strategy up, since in the first two games he went with the same leads and same back two Pokemon. So, I had to adjust things to try to pull out a win in the last one, whereas Barry didn't have to do very much. So it's going to be tough going into this third game. And as always, if you enjoy this best of three, if you've enjoyed all the games thus far and want to see more, please share support by leaving a like in the video. Would really appreciate it. Of course, Barry's team here is going to be that Sableye, Groudon, Gengar, Whimsicott, Salamence, and Kyurem-White. So, let's see. I've went with the same... no, actually, excuse me. I switched things up. In the last game, I went with Mence instead of Gengar, which was quite helpful. But the Kyurem is, once again, just such a big threat. But we did confirm Groudon's full moveset. He does not have a Fire-type attack, which is huge, because it means Ferrothorn can be really important in this matchup. So perhaps I want to lead with Ferrothorn instead. I kind of like that, actually. I can just threaten with offense immediately. And I want to pair that up with an Intimidator. I don't know. Even though Gengar was really nice in the first game, like, Barry seemed to have known that I had Disable on my Gengar, so he was able to just taunt me. And Mence can at least take a Precipice Blades. So perhaps I want to go with something like a Mence Ferrothorn, knowing that he doesn't have a Fire-type attack on Groudon. And I could bring in normal Gengar as well. That would be interesting. I think I'm going to go Mence Gengar, though, or Mence Ferrothorn, Groudon Landorus. So... I don't know. Mega Gengar I feel like is really solid, but Mence was even more helpful in the last one, and the idea is if I can just knock out the Kyurem, that'd be really good. I actually don't know why I haven't been leading with Ferrothorn. I think it's a really solid option here, but we'll see how much it can really help, and we'll see whether Barry changes things up or not. Nope, he goes with the same lead once again of Sableye and Kyurem. However, we do know that he has Feint on the Sableye. I actually don't know Kyurem-White's full moveset. If he has a Fire-type attack, he could go for that. Does he have a Fire-type attack? So you could get access to Fusion Flare. So I could make a really ballsy play. I mean, the play here is you can Feint and Ice Beam Mence, or you can Fusion Flare Ferrothorn if you carry it. Or you can just Gravity Blizzard. So... I should have led just Ferrothorn Groudon. I really thought maybe he'd switch things up by bringing out his Groudon, but it looks like he really prioritizes the Kyurem lead. Okay, let's see he does have Fusion Flare. I need to think of the worst case scenarios right now. Like... if I lose Ferrothorn immediately, I just, lose the game. This is so much trickier because he has Feint on Sableye. No. What's the read I would do here? I would think, oh, hey. Do you have Fusion Flare, dude? Do you have Fusion Flare? I could protect, but we could also Feint Ferrothorn. Well, I'm running out of time. I'm gonna make a really crazy prediction. This might have just lost me the game. But YOLO. If that were him, I would Feint Fusion Flare. But that's so risky. I guess you should just go for the safe play of going for Blizzard. So I don't know if you'll... Let's see. Let's see. Oh, this is so risky, guys. If it pays off, I will be amazed. There's the feint. Oh, he just targets Mens, though. And he ice beams. So that's not the worst case, I guess. Because he does lock himself. I mean, so the other play there was to just gyro... I mean, like, give up Mens and get a gyro ball off. But the reason why this isn't the worst case is now he's forced to stay in or switch out. However, losing Mens really sucks because it was crucial towards winning the last one, so... what I get out of that is that I know Kyurem locks himself into Ice Beam, and even though I lose a Pokemon, that's great. Obviously, sacrifice isn't worth it. So the play to make there was to just Gyro Ball Kyurem, but like I said, if I lose Ferrothorn to a Fusion Flare, then all he needs to do is switch Kyurem out and in and just Blizzard away, since I'm so weak to Ice. Whereas now at least I have a means of defense against it. So here I'm definitely going to Precipice Blades. The question is, what do I do here with Ferrothorn? I think I'm actually going to Precipice Blades. I'm going to Leech Seed here. But you could get 2 Ice Beams off. I think if you're him, you probably... Let's actually Protect Rod on here. And Gyro Ball. Yeah, he's not going to switch out because he doesn't want to take that extra damage with the Groudon in the back. Oh, he could have fainted there, actually, I realized. Yeah, he's going to set up Gravity. That's fine. Oh, nice read. He just goes for the Ice Beam into Ferrothorn. Wow. Let's see how much Gyro Ball does here. Yeah, so it looks like it is a roll then. But this is actually kind of what I wanted. Now he's in a really awkward position because he might have to give up 2 Pokemon. Although I guess that's not even bad since he gets Gravity up, so he has Whimsicott in the back. I think you just Ice Beam Ferrothorn here again. So I'm just going to Precipice Blades. And maybe I don't want to knock out Sableye. Maybe I want to allow it to stay in here. I think, yeah, that's actually the setup I want to go for. So I'm going to Precipice Blades, and I'm going to Leech Seed here. Sure, because sure, you can Ice Beam. I guess you Ice Beam Groudon here, and then you can switch in your Groudon, though. But he doesn't have a Fire-type attack once again. Okay, so bad turn 1, okay turn 2. Even though he made the better prediction both times, we're still not in the worst of positions. But this is definitely just such a tough matchup. Okay, he's going to go for the taunt. Good play. Very good play. Here's the Ice Beam. This time into Groudon. Oh, that does so much. That's a 2-hit KO. Okay, so the thing is, yeah, Sableye staying in here is actually not bad. He's forced to bring in his Groudon. I mean, you could bring in your Whimsicott, but I don't think that would be a good idea. However, he can just feint Precipice Blades Groudon. That's the thing. Barrier Seam is really strong, but it only has 2 means of offense, so if you knock out Kyurem and Groudon, like, you can't really do enough damage. So the game is 3-3 right now, but yeah, I mean, all 3 games I've been playing from behind. Barry has been playing really well, and I went for a really crazy read that first turn. One that I don't mind too much, and it worked out alright. I mean, if he Gravity Blizzard there, would have been really bad. That would be a little bit risky. He does end up bringing Whimsicott, though, instead. Okay. So I suppose you Grass Whistle Groudon here. I think you switch Sableye out. So I'm actually going to Protect Groudon here and Gyro Ball. I think you switch Sableye out and Grass Whistle. Right now, what I need to do is stall out the Gravity turns. Because if I do that, then he can't really hit Landorus. And I can Earthquake to maybe just seal up the game against everything. And if he stays in with Sableye here, that would be huge for me. That would be excellent. But though he does have Quash. Oh, he could feint Groudon too. What was I thinking? He's probably going to feint here. Maybe not. The question is, do you switch out or do you faint? Oh, he does switch out. Okay, good. So no faint here at least. So this is really good at least. This turn is good. And I've got the Choice Band Landers in the back. Still don't know his Whimsicott's full moveset. I've seen Protect. What else have we seen? A Grass Whistle. Okay, so Ferrothorn obviously immune to Grass Whistle. Huge deal right now. Yeah. Wait, what? It's not immune to Grass Whistle? What? I didn't know that! Oh, I am bad at Pokemon and I should feel bad. That is a good lesson to learn. If I knew that, then I would have just Precipice Bladed and Gyro Balled there. That just lost me the game. What a read by him, though. I totally forgot. I was like, oh, I'm immune. Wow. That is embarrassing. Okay. So now you Grass Whistle Groudon. I think I'm gonna Power Whip to hopefully put it in Earthquake KO range. But if he has Whimsicott, Tailwind on Whimsicott, then it's over, and I assume he does. I think he Swords Dance Grass Whistle here. That is such a blunder. Wow. Yeah, he does Swords Dance here. But Gravity ending soon could help as well. See if I can wake up. Nope. That might be game then. Could come down to Rock Slide flinches. I can't believe I didn't know that. That is such a bad mistake. As Taunt wears off. My goodness. My goodness. I'm just gonna go for the double protect. You learn something new every. So the reason why I thought it was immune was like I thought it was considered like, which for I guess like the logic behind it was false. I just like assumed it was like Spore, in which like Ferrothorn can't get put to sleep, but it's not one of those types of moves. So yeah, the play to make there was just the Precipice Blade or Fire Punch Whimsicott Gyro Ball, because I accomplished the same thing by bringing Whimsicott down to its Focus Sash. Really good play by Barry, though. Really good play. Have to hope to get a little bit lucky with Sleep Turns again. That Grass Whistle was huge. I thought I had an immunity to it, but without a Lumberry on this team, I actually have no way to stop it. Quick Guard user would have been really helpful, but, you know, I was using the exact same team I built. A really good series in general, though. If it weren't for that, I mean, that's a mechanic that I, like, just, like, didn't think twice about it. That's something I should have considered. I was like, oh, Ferrothorn's definitely immune. Groudon stays asleep. Ferrothorn wakes up. Okay, that's a start. And he has Moonblast. And just gonna Precipice Blades, yeah. Okay, okay. Can we seal it up? Can we still win? Is Gravity ending? I need to be writing notes right now. The game's so intense, I haven't been counting. It does end. It does end. That's huge. Is Groudon's up? Okay. Once again, I don't know that fourth move on Whimsicott. Is it Encore? Is it Tailwind? And he could still Grass Whistle if he wanted to outside, which would be kind of risky, but this game is not over, guys. It is not over. But yeah, you'd imagine if I just Fire Punched or Precipice Blades that turn, I'd have enough damage that a Choice Band Earthquake can just knock out both Pokemon. So that was a big misplay, but hey, guys, everyone makes mistakes, and that was a good learning experience. If I ever face a Whimsicott in real life, I will know that Ferrothorn indeed is not immune to Grass Whistle, which I should have known. I mean, I did know that. I just, like, for some reason, like, you just make mental lapses sometimes. Okay, let's see. What do you do if you're my opponent? What do I do? Do you Rock Tomb or do you Precipice Blades? I kind of want an Earthquake. But that's so risky, then I'd have to target. Dang it. Oh, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. I don't know. I could Earthquake, Power Whip, Groudon, which is so risky. I don't think that's a good play, but YOLO. Oh, he does have Encore. Okay, okay. Oh, he knocked. Is that a crit? Oh my god. Oh, that's huge. That is huge. Might have just won me the game. It probably did win me the game. That sucks. I assume his... I actually don't know the damage roll since this Landorus is max attack. Choice band. But I assume the spread damage makes it so that he hangs on with like 10% or so. Even if he's not invested. So I do have to apologize. That crit might have won me the game, which really sucks. I don't think I had any other option, though. It depends on what he went for there. I think he probably Rock Tomb Landorus, and then the following turn, Rock Tomb and Moonblast it as well. Hate to see a series go like that. I think he probably should have won this one. Of course, it's not over on his end, but... I mean, I don't have anything to think about. I literally can't do anything but Earthquake and Protect right now. But I definitely do have to apologize for that. I assume... I mean, if he went for the Precipice Blades onto Ferrothorn, then maybe... I mean, I'll have to watch it from his perspective, but yeah, that's a bummer. Once again, don't know the damage roll on that. Pretty sure it's not a knockout, though, without the crit. So, those are the worst kind of games. Like, this game, I feel like he was really a step ahead of me for the majority of it, and probably deserved this one. Let's see, though. He could still win here for sure. Yeah, so he is going to smartly... Actually, he could, yeah, if he feint... Because I'm going to knock myself out. Or, not this turn, but you Moonblast Landorus, that might be a 2-hit KO. Oh, no, that's not. So if he gets a return crit, as Whimsicott hangs on with a sliver of HP. Oh, sorry, Barry. Sorry. That is... Yeah, that's why Pokemon sometimes is a little bit ridiculous. I don't know. I'm going to assume that definitely mattered. And I'm going to assume basically he did everything he should have done there since he's a smart player. Though hilariously enough, he could still win here if he crits my Landorus, which would be justice, honestly. So I'm kind of rooting for him to get the crit right now. But we take those in Pokemon, I guess. We take those. And in a real VGC match, you know, timer would definitely be a thing. But yeah, I don't know. There was like my win condition, as he's actually gonna protect the Whimsicott. Good play. Make sure that Ferrothorn's not a factor anymore. Although I actually get the protect off here. Actually, no, since he fainted, it does break my Protect last turn, so I assume that's, it was 100% guaranteed Protect here. As Encore actually ends, that doesn't really matter much. I'm just gonna Earthquake. And the other play is actually just, yeah, actually, wait, no, yeah, you still Protect here. I mean, he could Encore you, sure, but... Is he actually goes for the double Protect with Whimsicott? I don't really understand that play. Yeah, I really don't get that. I think he just Moonblast Landorus, unless he doesn't know that I'm banded as I get a crit to add insult to injury. That was an incredible set, but one that I kind of stole, I think, in the end because of that crit. Which kind of sucks. Like, that's the thing about best of threes. Typically, they mitigate luck, and the first two games we didn't see much RNG, but this one really just, like, crit onto, you know, Groudon sealed things up. I think if I don't know, because he had Encore and he kept that hidden, if he just, yeah. Not much more, honestly. Like, I mean, unless he really messed up there and Precipice Bladed. Like, if you Precipice Blade, since you don't have Encore, or you don't have Tailwind on Whimsicott, then I just win the game. Because the play for him to make there is to just Encore and Rock Tomb Landorus, so you presumably outspeed in following turns. But, yeah, not the case. And, sorry, Barry. Sucks to have a series end like that. And... yeah, you hate stealing series away from amazing players like himself, but it was a really, really good best of three anyway, and some really incredible games. I honestly didn't think I'd be able to pull that one out at all, just because it was a really difficult team matchup, but we were able to carry through, despite two pretty poor lead matchups in both games 2 and 3, so able to make the comeback there, but once again, gotta feel a little bit bad when you win a game that you probably should have lost. And yeah, huge credits to Barry for being a great sport, great opponent in general, and that was a really, really intense series. So I'm glad to have featured 2 really high-quality best-of-3 series, like gone to a game 3 both times. And yeah, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Please don't forget to check out Barry's side and his channel in general. Awesome guy, making some really cool content, and I'm a little bit busier nowadays, so not able to always get content out. So if you want more content, Barry, Wolfie, all those guys, just check them out. And he's, I think, yeah, Barry will most likely be qualified for Worlds this year as well. I don't know how much CP he has currently, but yeah. What a crazy set, guys. Anyway, thanks to him for the best of 3. Thank you to all of you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, peace.